guys, it's Brit. Tonight we're here to talk about our favorite little YouTube vlogging family and TikTok superstars, the Dougherty Dozen. This might be one of my more controversial opinions, but as always, I want to talk to you guys about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I'm going to start this video out with the controversial opinion because I immediately want you guys to tell me how you feel about this in the comments below. Please keep things civil. We can all have opinions. Keep it civil, please. I want to talk about the kinship kids. And with Alicia monetizing content showing the kinship kids, I was over on her YouTube channel, just kind of roaming around like commentary channels typically do. And I saw that she took the kinship kid or the kinship girl to Walgreens to buy new makeup. First of all, she spent over $400 in Walgreens. I mean, am I surprised? No, I'm not. But she was sharing how she was buying this makeup for the kinship girl. And I was sitting there thinking, number one, why don't you just take her to Sephora? You know, you have made so much money off the back of this girl and her brother. Could at least take her to Sephora, maybe Ulta, middle of the road, but either way, she went to the drugstore. In my opinion, Alicia should not be allowed to monetize content that shows the kinship kids. That might be controversial. Some people might hate me for saying that, and that's okay. Because in my opinion, the kinship placement, to our knowledge as of right now, is still temporary. It is not an adoption that has gone through. It is not, they are not permanently part of the Dougherty family based on my knowledge. And could some people say, oh, well, she's making money by using the kids, but she's also spending money on the kids? Sure, but at the same time, I don't look at that as a fair exchange. I don't look at it as an even trade-off, because these children, the kinship kids specifically, have been used as marketing. They've been used as bait, and they have been used as a way to further her career on social media. And the cost of that is safety, mental health, them having a digital footprint before they can legally consent. Everybody knows who they are. Everybody knows where they go to school. Everybody knows some of the backstory with their birth parents and the kids, all thanks to Alicia. And in my opinion, buying the kids Nike suits, computers, video games, taking them to, you know, a vacation, it's not a trade-off that I can personally reconcile. I don't believe that you can put children in harm's way and say, well, I'm buying them Jordans and jewelry, and expect most emotionally available adults to look at that and say that's okay. That's not a fair trade-off. And, you know, I personally don't care for how Alicia has kind of paraded her relationship with this kinship girl out on social media. I think a lot of times she oversteps her bounds. Alicia is not this girl's mom. She is a kinship caregiver temporarily. And in my opinion, some of the videos and discussions that Alicia has had on vlogs, they toe the line on what I think is appropriate. And again, I am only reacting to what I have seen. So there could be other things happening that I don't know about. And there could also be things happening that none of us know about because it just so happens to happen in those few minutes during the day where Alicia's camera is not on. I've noticed that a lot of Alicia's fans applaud her for doing things like taking the girls to go get their nails done every couple weeks and, you know, doing this kind of like girly, quote, like girly stuff that Alicia will do as part of vlogs. But in my opinion, anything that is treated as content, my opinion, doesn't necessarily come from a genuine place when it comes to the Dougherty Dozen. I think a lot of times Alicia is fishing for a sponsorship. She is trying to low-key promote brands, hoping that maybe she will be able to do an ad with them down the road. And I just don't think that it comes from a genuine place. But when it comes to the way that she has kind of dangled this girl out there in front of social media, I don't agree with her being able to monetize that content. Because Alicia is not her child. She shouldn't be doing this for kids that are with her temporarily, because for me, I look at kinship in the same light that I look at foster kids. And if you're supposed to keep foster kids off social media, the same should apply to kinship kids. If you think that Alicia would be making the amount of money that she's making now without these two kinship additions, in my opinion, you are incorrect. Because if you look back when she first started sharing them, very early on, there were people that were oddly obsessed with this girl and her brother. In the earliest videos, you can see comments that say, oh, he's so cute, she's so pretty, da-da-da-da-da, commenting on how they look physically. And those people are the ones that have been glued to their devices, waiting for the next video to feature one or both of these kids. There are quite a few things that I can be petty when it comes to Alicia. There are things that maybe some people will consider, oh, you're picking on it, you're, whatever, and that's okay. But 95% of the things that I talk about on my channel consistently all tie back to, how is this going to affect her kids? What about the weirdos online? Why are you not taking their safety seriously? Why are you oversharing? And why are you using them so heavily in content that you could be making without oversharing about these kids? And specifically, I want to drill it down to the kinship kids should not be part of monetized content. And if the content is monetized, that money should be going into a secure fund for those kids to access when they are 21 or 25 years old. Now, I don't know how you want to divvy that up. I'm not a mathematician, and I'm damn sure not an accountant. But I am someone who can usually look at things from a pretty level-headed stance. And in my opinion, I don't think that that money should be going into Alicia Dougherty's checking account. She makes enough off of her other kids. Those kinship kids should have that money put aside. And if at some point in time they're no longer with Alicia, that money will be there for them when they turn of age. She is using them as part of her production, and I don't like it, and that's my opinion. The second thing I want to talk about is one of her adopted kids who, again, she has completely overshared way too much about this little girl. She just posted what she bought the little girl for her birthday. And most of it was pretty normal stuff. Now, as a reminder, kids have birthdays right after Christmas, and Alicia still manages to spend, thousands of dollars on these kids. But what I do want to talk about when it comes to this kid is that in the comments, there were a lot of people picking, oh, why are you buying her a Switch? She already has a Switch. I don't really care about the Switch. If they have 15, let them have 15. I don't really care about that right now. What I do care about is the fact that there are grown adults in that comment section picking apart this girl's physical appearance. Literally picking apart her appearance. This is a child. Like, how, as a parent or a guardian or a caregiver, how is it that you are able to put content like this out, literally see those comments? Because I know for a fact Alicia's in the comments all day and night. We see her interacting with the ones that are giving her praise. The ones that are creepy and commenting on this little girl's appearance are left up. They're not usually interacted with. But let's be honest, you're leaving those up there. How is that going to affect this little girl? They all have iPhones that are connected to the internet. They can access TikTok, and I guarantee you, most kids that are part of a family vlogging channel are on their own parents' platform looking at videos and reading the comments. And you have grown adults, thanks to Alicia, putting out this little girl onto social media over there talking about how she looks. If you can leave a comment on someone's video that is showing a minor and you feel okay talking about that minor's appearance, whether it is good, bad, or indifferent, sign off the internet. I think you're weird. That's my opinion. I don't understand how you can see these comments as a caregiver and continue to overshare your children, knowing that there are people like this leaving comments like that. And I'm not going to show the comments on my channel because frankly, I think it's out of line and gross. I don't talk about how people look. I'm not here to talk about, oh, so-and-so has a big nose. So-and-so needs a haircut. They look ugly. Oh, so-and-so's skin looks like this. I'm not with all that bullshit. Most of y'all know that by now. But it really upsets me to see all of these kids being put out on this TikTok page that has over 1 million subscribers. And because Alicia puts it out there, people are so comfortable to literally talk about a little girl's appearance. A little girl who has been through an immense amount of trauma and pain in her childhood. And Alicia and Josh are not protecting her, just like they're not protecting all of their other kids. It really upsets me. And I've said before, Alicia doesn't owe me a damn thing. But as long as she's still doing shit like this, I'm going to continue to talk about it until I'm blue in the face. Will I do other content? Absolutely, because there's a lot of other things that I have to say and a lot of other things that I'm interested in. And that's what I'm here to do. But in the interim, I will absolutely call out this disgusting behavior. So either way, I hope that that little girl had the best birthday ever. I hope that it was just all of the positive things. And Alicia needs to do better. Do better for the sake of your children. And there needs to be something with these kinship placements and all of this kind of stuff where kinship kids fall under the same state laws as foster kids, and that's how I feel about it. So either way, I'm going to woo-saw. For now, if you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.